In recent years, there has been a growing interest in the field of dark psychology, the study of the human mind and behavior with the goal of understanding and manipulating it for personal gain. Dark psychology involves the use of various techniques and strategies to influence, persuade, and manipulate others, often without their knowledge or consent. The term dark psychology is often associated with negative connotations, as it is commonly used to describe the methods used by individuals who seek to exploit and manipulate others for their own benefit. However, this field of study can also be used for positive purposes, such as helping individuals to improve their communication and persuasion skills or to better understand the motivations and behaviors of those around them. One of the primary techniques used in dark psychology is persuasion. Persuasion is the art of convincing others to do what you want them to do, often by using emotional appeals or logical arguments. It can be used for both good and bad purposes, depending on the intentions of the persuader. Another technique used in dark psychology is manipulation. Manipulation involves using tactics such as deception, coercion, and intimidation to get others to do what you want them to do. Manipulation can be used to gain power and control over others, or to exploit their weaknesses for personal gain. One of the key principles of dark psychology is the use of emotional appeals. Emotions are a powerful tool for persuasion and manipulation, as they can be used to evoke feelings of fear, anger, or sympathy in others. By tapping into these emotions, dark psychologists can effectively manipulate others to do their bidding. Another principle of dark psychology is the use of authority. Authority figures are often seen as trustworthy and credible, and their opinions and recommendations carry significant weight with others. By positioning themselves as authority figures, dark psychologists can gain the trust and respect of others, making it easier to manipulate and persuade them. The use of social proof is another tactic commonly used in dark psychology. Social proof involves using the actions and opinions of others to influence one's own behavior. For example, if a person sees that many others are buying a particular product or supporting a particular cause, they may be more likely to do the same. By creating the illusion of social proof, dark psychologists can manipulate others into following their lead. Finally, dark psychology often involves the use of fear and intimidation. Fear is a powerful motivator, and can be used to control others by making them feel vulnerable or threatened. Intimidation involves using threats or aggression to force others to comply with one's wishes. Both fear and intimidation can be used to gain power and control over others, but can also be harmful and unethical. While dark psychology can be used for positive purposes, such as understanding and improving communication and persuasion skills, it is often associated with negative and unethical practices. It is important to be aware of the techniques used in dark psychology, and to use them ethically and responsibly. One example of the negative use of dark psychology is in the field of advertising. Advertisers often use emotional appeals, social proof, and authority figures to persuade consumers to buy their products. While this can be a legitimate marketing technique, it can also be manipulative and deceptive, particularly when advertisers use false or misleading claims to sell their products. Another example of the negative use of dark psychology is in the field of politics. Politicians often use fear and intimidation tactics to gain support and control over their constituents. This can be harmful and unethical, particularly when politicians use hate speech or other forms of discrimination to manipulate their followers. In conclusion, dark psychology is a fascinating field of study that has both positive and negative applications. While it can be used to improve communication and persuasion skills, it can also be used to manipulate and exploit others for personal gain. It is important to be aware of the techniques used in dark psychology, and to use them ethically and responsibly. By doing so, we can better understand and interact with those around us, while avoiding the harmful effects of manipulation and deceit.